Alright, what's up guys? Alright dude, I can't play a game while I'm doing this because I keep getting distracted. I'm gonna make this really short, okay? We're gonna make this really short. So a couple of things I want to tackle is, let's see, let's go start with, is Hearthstone friendly for new players? Is it? Is it guys? Is it? Is it guys? Do you guys feel like it's friendly for new players? For those people that like just started playing the game, how do you feel? How do you feel? You know? Tell me how you feel, guys. Like when I first started the game, I was kind of overwhelmed, and that was back then in beta. And right now, like God, if I imagine myself playing right now, like if I didn't have all this card, yeah, dude, I'll probably spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a freaking card game. But I probably wouldn't, you know. I wouldn't. I would just not play the game. That's what I would do. I'll try it out. You know, I'd be like, damn, this is taking way too long, and I'm gonna immediately lose my interest. You know, that's my opinion. But I mean, tell me how you guys feel. And I've had a couple of friends that felt like that as well. They were really getting into the game. They really dig the game. You know, they're just like, oh crap, it's a card game, and they can relate to it from Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. You know, and they can really relate, and they're having a blast, right? But eventually, they hit a brick wall. They hit a brick wall, and this wall is like, you must pay to win. Is it pay to win or is it play to win? All right, that is the problem. And once they hit that brick wall, they're just like, damn, I can't do anything unless I have these legendary cards. I need these legendary cards, right? And that's what a lot of noobs think like, and they think legendary cards are like the shit. They think legendary cards will get them to legend, but you know that's not the case. You require skills, but on top of that, I think you need a good foundation. You need the cards. Without the cards, you're not gonna make it. You know, you need the cards in order to get there. You need to learn the deck. You need to obtain the skills. You know, like so yeah, that's basically it. Let's see. How could Hearthstone change this? Now, how could Hearthstone change this? If you think about like maybe a couple of years back, maybe a year ago, or maybe a couple months ago, you know, there has been those moments in Hearthstone where cheap decks were actually viable. Cheap decks were actually good, and they could actually get you to a high, decent rank. You know, good example. I'll throw them out there. Zoo, the cheap mid-range hunter back then. I mean, shit, that it did a lot of work. You know, face aggro right now. Aggro, a lot of aggro decks are pretty cheap, but the hunter is like an exception. It's an exception mid-range. And then you also have the mage mid-range. Priest is decent too, if you're free to play. But you know, only free to play can do so much. It can do so much. But I feel like those kind of decks, you know, it was definitely a good approach. It was a good approach, and a lot of new players could actually get into the game. You know, that's what's important. That's what's important. But how is Hearthstone right now? Like I said, there's so many cards that you must obtain. Okay, but you know, we can look past that. You know, we can look past that. Even though if there's a lot of cards that you have to obtain, you can't ruin it for the people that's been playing it. You know, you can't do that. So I agree. Okay, whatever. But we can go ahead and make the new decks, like the cheap decks, viable again. But right now, currently in the meta, it's not that viable. It's not. And again, I think right now, so people think like the control is back, and a lot of people are playing control again. And the control is definitely a big part of the meta right now, currently. So that is the problem. That it is currently the best right now, and no one else is playing anything else. Mid range and control again, and aggro just gets destroyed. You cannot climb with aggro. But some people do get to legend, which is pretty fucking surprising. But I feel like you struggle, you know? I think it's pretty hard. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. And everyone don't want to play aggro either, you know? I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, I think the best way to improve this little problem that they have is to just go ahead and I'm about to win. Just go ahead and just fucking do their shit, man. And make a cheaper deck that is similar to mid-range hunter. I feel like that kind of stuff, or maybe a control deck that is cheap. You know, you haven't seen one of those before, but some new cheap decks would definitely help out a lot. And yeah, it'll help out a lot. So tell me what you guys think below. Tell me if you guys agree, disagree. Go ahead and tell me your input. You know, whatever you guys think. If there's anything that you guys disagree, then go ahead and tell me. If you guys like this type of video, then, you know, let's try to make more of these. I'll try to make more of these. I love talking about these stuff, having discussions. It's awesome. So if it's good, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if it's bad, give me a thumbs down, alright? Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.